of Brain Heenan. This is Tony Schiavone. Welcome to the Worldwide Arena with the superstars of WCW World Championship Wrestling. This week on Worldwide, as always, a capacity crowd ready for the great wrestling action that is World Championship Wrestling in Brain. We start out now 1 week away from Fall Brawl with the awesome team of Rough and Ready.
That's right, Mike Enos is one of the toughest men going in this sport on the face of the earth. Dirty Dick Slater, and they can knock anybody off at any given time.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a
shirt.
I guess it is. What a tremendous way to start this program. We are going to begin with a tag team war as of sorts, and a war that is centering on really a couple of people, Colonel Robert Parker and Sister Sherry, because they will be coming out here with Harlem Heat, and it wasn't too long ago, Brain, right here at the Disney MGM Studios, Colonel Parker walked down with Rough and Ready.
That's right. Obviously, something concerning business has changed, or is it the love of a woman?
Gotta be a love of a woman, I would think.
You know, the Colonel does get smitten every now and then.
Yeah.
About 4 times an hour.
Here comes Sister Sherry.
As lovely as ever.
Yes, she is, along with Harlem Heat. And, of course, Colonel Parker in tow. They are the WCW World Tag Team Champions. And, of course, coming up at Fall Brawl next Sunday, exclusively on pay-per-view, these two men will defend the World Tag Team belts against the Nasty Boys. And Colonel Parker certainly has want to get in the ring, or have his men get in the ring with the Nasty Boys Brain.
Well, I'll tell you, if the Nasty Boys get in a bad position, and one of them gets hurt, or both of them get hurt, I wouldn't be surprised if Colonel would take that chain of heads and just tee off on their heads like some Titleist golf balls. Because, you know, they put their hands on Sherry.
Yes, they did.
And nobody does that to the squeeze of the Colonel.
1 week fans removed from Fall Brawl, as we said, where WCW will go into the most dangerous match in the history of our sport, War Games. 2 rings, 2 cages, in the ultimate battleground to defend the honor of WCW. Horsemen, 2 of them, Ric Flair and Arn Anderson, with Sting and Lex Luger as their partners against members of the NWO.
You know, there's been a lot of feuds in this sport. There's been a lot of people that just didn't really like each other and never have liked each other. Some great matches, some great feuds. But, Tony, you have to agree with me. This is a war. No other way to look at it.
Pro wrestling have never seen anything like has transpired right before your eyes over the past couple of months on these television programs. The insurgents of the NWO, the attempts they have made, as a matter of fact, recently on Nitro, spray painting not only our Turner production truck outside of the arena live on Nitro when we were in Palmetto, Florida, but a couple of weeks ago, as we saw, attacking all the members of the Horsemen like no one has ever done in the sport, and spray painting and humiliating the Horsemen. And now Stevie Ray, the big guy, in the corner, trying to fight out, and he's taking on both men here.
Well, Slater will give him a fight for it. So will Stevie Ray, though.
Big side headlock. Stevie Ray is a big, strapping man with a shoulder block takedown. And Dick Slater thinks better of that, and he takes the low rope, but Stevie Ray's going to chase him down.
Looks like he just got off a ride here at Disney.
It looks like he just came right off the Tower of Terror.
Without the elevator.
Well, that would be tough. As we heard in the program, Diamond Dallas is here, the face of fear, and the Horsemen in our main event, Disco Inferno against Conan. And much more to come here on this 1-hour edition of Worldwide. 1 week, fans, don't forget, Fall Brawl comes your way next Sunday, September 15th. The bell time is 7 o'clock. This is an exclusive pay-per-view telecast. Here's a roll-up by Slater. 1, 2. Almost got the 3 count that time.
Very hard to hold a man that big, that strong of chest and arms down with a move like that. You almost have to have him almost unconscious or have a good hook on his trunk.
To the side of the head goes Stevie Ray, and Dick Slater down in the corner begging off here now. And the referee for the first bout is Randy Anderson, and he tries to assert himself here.
See, with Dick Slater, you never know if he's playing possum, if you've got him hurt. Usually when you got Slater hurt, that's when he's the most dangerous.
No, he's such a great veteran. He has been in the ring countless times. And certainly of all the men in the ring here in this opening bout, he is the one senior member here, the veteran. And he's got Mike Enos, quite a partner. Enos, in a very short span here in World Championship Wrestling, has turned a lot of heads, made quite a name for himself because of his throw caution to the win style. He is fearless. And right now he's caught in a real tough spot in this corner.
Well, don't forget, Harlem Heat has been together a lot longer. They're brothers. They grew up together. They've been tag team wars together. This team of Rough and Ready is relatively new, but with Slater's experience and this man's eagerness and aggression, they could knock off Harlem Heat. No doubt about it. What I like about Enos, if I was still manager, I'd love to have him. You could really groom him. He's got that energy. He's got that excitement level. Like you say, he'll throw caution to the wind. He'll take a lot of chances. He'll make you a lot. I mean, he'll make us all.
Oh, he will, huh?
Well, he could.
Yeah. Then how come Colonel Parker walked away from him?
Well, maybe he didn't see what I saw in him. I'm not saying the Colonel's wrong, but everybody looks for a different thing. Don't forget, Colonel's in love. I'm not.
I guess so. And Sherry and Dick Slater having an argument in the background there. Meanwhile, in the ring, Mike Enos said it's got to be tough. It had to be tough for Enos and Slater, Rough and Ready, to stay focused with Colonel in their corner in love with Sherry, but even more so now that Colonel and Sherry are on the opposite side. Here is a leapfrog. And Booker T on target with an elbow, right hand. Making a forearm. A scoop slam on Slater as Enos is still winded. And the fans are going nuts here at Disney. And there's another one.
Welcome to the Harlem Heat Tower of Terror. That's Stevie Ray and Booker T. All four in there now.
Jump wheel kick on target. And outside, down to the floor, goes Booker T. Dick Slater with him, and make that Mike Enos with him. And I do believe
this is a mistake on Enos' part. He can't beat Stevie Ray out there. It has to be done in the ring. Now, you got this man on the floor, Stevie Ray, Booker T. Doesn't really matter. That's when you and your partner Slater should gang up on the other guy and do as much damage as you can, as quick as you can.
Absolutely. And Sherry up on the apron trying to get the attention of Randy Anderson. Meanwhile, back in the ring, here we go. The action continues. Back in the ring with a jumping pile driver.
He didn't get him good, though.
I don't think he did either. 1, 2, and he kicked out of it. You're right, Brain. Did not get him that good, and that could have been a mistake as Stevie Ray and Booker T, the World Tag Team Champs, still in this one.
Every time you put a man in a hold like that, you got to understand what man you're putting in that hold. These men are tag team champions. These men fight the best every night. They're in top physical shape. So when you're going to put a move on him to take him out, you better have that move on him 100%. You better give him a chance.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen Colonel Parker as mad as Sherry's got the cigar stuck in her mouth, for crying out loud.
Is he fanning himself or her?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't think I've ever seen him as mad as what happened on a recent edition of WCW Saturday Night when we were in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and we talked about it earlier. The Nasty Boys hit the ring. They were very upset that they've not been considered a contender for the World Tag Team title, at least by Harlem Heat. And they made their presence known, and they got what they wanted, the World Tag Team title match at Fall Brawl. Here's a cover. 1, 2, got a 2 count.
Well, squeaky wheel gets the oil. Sometimes you just have to let yourself be known. Maybe make a butt of yourself or do whatever you have to.
Getting experience there, huh? Down.
I've seen enough people do it.
Oh, there you have. Here's a lateral press. 1, 2, got a 2 count. Squeaky, what did you say again? Squeaky wheel needs...
Gets the oil.
Gets the oil. Okay, I'll write that one down.
If you start complaining, you may get a raise.
And burn it into the ropes, and down goes Booker T. Complaining, you may
start complaining.
About what?
Everyone does.
1, 2, got a 2 count. We're having a great time. So good to have you with us on Worldwide. This is World Championship Wrestling, where the big boys play. And here it is. He had it set up for it. It was nicely done by Enos, but I tell you, he maybe discounted the intestinal fortitude of one Booker T that time.
And the conditioning.
Yeah.
Before you drop a move like that on him, make sure he's laid out. Put the boots to him a few times.
Stevie Ray makes a save that time. Dick Slater's had enough. And we got a Donnybrook in the corner with the 2 men on the outside who are on the inside. And here's a pick up and a slam. Into the rope. Booker T goes down. We've got a power slam on one end, and Enos could make a cover here. And Colonel Parker's in. Colonel Parker's in the ring, and a haymaker sends the Colonel back to Oxford, Mississippi.
Watch this.
Sherry's got the case. On the top of the head of Enos. And Randy Anderson's all tied up.
He didn't know where to go.
Now he goes over to the legal man and makes a 1, 2, and 3 count.
Who was legal?
Booker T was legal and Mike Enos, and that's where he made the count. And the World Tag Team Champions win yet again, and now await the Nasty Boys. And I tell you, it came down to a case of the numbers here, Brain.
Boy, when Sherry pulled back that cane, I thought it was shades of John Daly going for that long drive. Or maybe Mark McGuire going for the fences. She ran back, boy.
Nobody stop him.